Hello, my sinfully sweet caramel lattes. How are you today? I am fantastic. I am busy, 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 busy. Thanks to all of you that bought paintings. Just a little update on that. I am coding away and I hope to have almost all of them shipped this weekend. Now, when it comes to paintings and the sale of paintings, what I do is I do a fresh top coat of resin over them if they have resin on them. And you have to let it cure for at least 5 to 6 days before you can ship to wrap it. And what I do just to be cautious is I cover the painting with brown craft paper. Sorry about that. Brown craft paper, because I don't put the bubble wrap directly on it, because even if the painting is cured, the bubble wrap still can leave an imprint. So that's a no-no. Anyway, I have you squeezed into the tiniest spot. I'm literally working with the tripod right in front of me, and I'm going to have to reach around it to work because there are so many paintings everywhere. Anyway, I wanted to do a quick video so you didn't forget about me. Not that you could, but just in case. I'm going to do what everybody's doing. Yes, I'm going to jump on the train, but I'm going to give it my own little twist. I'm going to do a chameleon cell painting, but instead of the traditional, what I call cob of corn look, and others call reptile look, I'm going to try to make bubbles. So we'll see how it goes. I've mixed up my paints. I have an array of colors here. They're all mixed with 50% paint, 50% Floetrol, and a little bit of water. That's it. No silicone, no other additives, just those three things. And you can see the consistency. It forms a little mound while disappearing almost immediately. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay my colors on my canvas. I'm going to swipe them with a wet paper towel, and then I'm going to try to make these cells. Now, I've seen tons of people doing this, but the person that invented, or I believe came up with this, is known as Chameleon Jones. I'm not sure if she has a a YouTube channel, but I will link any information below, along with a couple of other channels that I have seen doing them with much success. So this will be my first. We'll see how it goes. So anyway, I have here some bright aqua green. That is going to go first. And I'm going to just pour it right onto the canvas. And I have cats fighting outside of my door. Okay. So that's the bright aqua green. Then I'm going to go with some cerulean blue hue. These are all Liquitex, by the way. Next up, I have some neon green. Now, some people will do this technique and they will swipe with a white or a black or a different color than what's on the canvas, I am going to go with just whatever colors are on my canvas. I'm going to swipe them with a wet paper towel. Smart Art Materials, Olga, she did it that way with just the colors that were on the board. So I'm going to try it that way. This is primary yellow. Then I'm going to put a little more aqua green here. Because I'm going to now use some magenta. And I don't like when magenta and yellow are together, so that's why I kind of separated it a little bit. Hot pink, or I should say neon pink. Whoopsie, didn't mean to do that. We're going to cup right through it. And then the last color I have is purple. Dioxazine purple. And I put my cup in it again. How brilliant, Tammy. I'm just going to get it to go over the side here in certain places. Not worried about the colors that are mixing together because I'm going to be swiping it anyway, so it doesn't really matter, right? Right. Radio. All right, what I'm going to do now is tilt the canvas a little bit. Let me go this way just to get it to go off that side. Down this way. Let me take a little more purple here. Get you back into frame here. I'm just gonna get these sides really quick here. Okay. So now I have my colors. I'm gonna take my wet paper towel and I'm gonna do a little swipey do. To figure out a way to do this with the camera there. It's touching. I'm gonna pull down this way. And then I'm going to tilt the canvas again to get some paint over the edge there. As you can see, I swiped it right off. I'm going to add just a little bit of purple right here, just to get that back covered up. Right? And now it's time for the fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little bowl that I have. I'm going to add some of the treadmill silicone. I do have this linked in my Amazon shop. I'm going to put it right in the bowl like so. I'm going to take first a cup. I'm going to get the rim of the cup with the silicone, dip it in there, and let it drip off to the side here. And then tap it down and we'll see what happens. Although I have a lot of cells coming out already. Here comes the next one. It's kind of, oops, kind of a cool little cluster of cells forming. Now I'm going to take one of my cake tips that are a circle. I'm going to dip that in the silicone. I dipped it in the silicone and then I tapped it on my plastic to get rid of some of the excess. Okay. I'm going to use the other end of it, the bigger end. I'm going to do the same thing and then tap it on my plastic a little bit. Then let's take a different shape. And don't worry, I don't use these to decorate cake. I used these when I was making soap for my high top soaps. That's going to make a pretty little flower. I'm not sure if it was Jen Neal. Oh, who was it that did it? I will link the channel below. She used the cake tips and made little flowers. Look at this one here, though. With these developing around it. Are you kidding me? That is really cool. Now, I like this technique versus the other way. Versus just the uniform looking cells. Now, let's try one more here. Actually, we'll try a moon-shaped cake tip. That might be cool. See that? Try that one again. And then, see, we have a number 363. Let's see what that does. So it seems like I did the bubble, okay? That's the circular one there. But then you have these little ones that form off of it. I really believe that these are forming because that silicone is moving almost. Look at the cute little flowers. I really like those. Let's see if we can't do one more flower shape here. I have a bigger one here. This one is number 2D. Oh, yeah. So obviously when this is cured, there's going to be a ton of silicone on it, right? So you're going to have to clean it. How I clean it is I let it dry for a minimum of 2 weeks. I then take a wet soapy rag, Dawn dish detergent I use, and I scrub the whole surface of the painting with it, and then I literally rinse it off really quick under warm, cool to warm water, not hot. And then I let it dry. And then what I do is I sit it in a big vat filled with not baking soda, baby powder. And I let it sit in there for days. Then I take it out and I repeat the process 2 more times. And most times the silicone will come off, but there are times that it doesn't, and you just have to keep doing it. If you try to resin it and your resin pits, there's nothing you could do except to go back and do another layer and keep working on it. I'm going to do one more redip right there. And right here. Right, so I'm going to let this sit for a minute and I will give you guys a close-up. I decided to take my little popsicle stick and draw a line down from these little flower heads. Like I got a little white here, but look at this one, like it's got even little petals for leaves. I really like that. I'm thinking about taking this area here and just swiping it to kind of maybe get some bigger cells, and up here too, and then just have this little flower scene here. This almost maybe can represent the sun. I don't know, this is just for fun. Just for funsies. I'm not looking to make a masterpiece. So let's see what happens when we torch really quick. I'm not going to bother this, but right here. Well, it doesn't really do much. Guess I will bother over here. But I love the little flower ones. They're really, really cute. Very cute. So let's take this right here, this corner, and just swipe. Okay. Okay. So leave that alone now. I'm going to just stretch it a little bit. Distorted my flowers a little bit, but it is a-okay. Let's get them back into place somewhat. There we go. All right, so now I'll give you that close-up that I promised. Here we go. Boy, those green cells really pop. Right now, all alarm bells are going off at NASA, the space station. Bright green foreign object spotted in Connecticut. So there you have it, my friends. There is my go at the chameleon cells. So if you want to, you can make bubbles, but as I said, you're going to get those little odd cells in the center. We'll try it again with some Floetrol free paint. Just paint and water and see what happens. But until then, this will have to suffice. So I would like to thank you all for watching. I'm going to post Chameleon Jones information in the box below, along with Smart Art Materials, Jen Neal, and the other person that I saw doing it. Please forgive me. I've seen so many people doing it, but I just wanted to give that person recognition also. So check out their videos. Tell them I sent you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications of new upcoming videos. And as always, my friends, happy pouring.